Sex ed in public schools is no longer simply about the birds and the bees. And it's not just for teenagers. For example, a second grader may find themselves in a vocabulary lesson that looks something like this. And if you find it troubling that our educators believe it necessary to have a 7-year-old identify sexual anatomy in such detail, this is just the beginning. In another curriculum, students are being taught that their biological sex may not correspond to their gender identity, asserting that they may actually have been born in the wrong body. Meanwhile, the lesson teaches that traditional gender roles or gender expressions are socially constructed and have no bearing on biology. Finally, sexual orientation is the spectrum on which people identify who they are romantically and sexually attracted to. To make matters worse, students have been asked to articulate how they identify on these spectrums in front of their peers. Theories that were once limited to gender studies programs in universities are now being presented as fact in our public schools and are changing the lives of our children. But this is just a small sample of the content that is being exposed to our children. There is much more. Sexual acts and positions are being described and depicted. Traditional religious parents are depicted negatively. Students are trained to be an LGBT+ ally, and Planned Parenthood, which also has a curriculum in public schools, is presenting abortion as a normal part of life. So, what is to be done? Go to capitalresource.org, where you can learn more, opt out, and learn how to make a difference in your local public school.